Now to a live look at Washington, D.C. The deadline there is just 5 days away. With federal spending cuts looming, the White House today released a breakdown of how each state could be affected. Ben Gutierrez takes a look at the possible impact in Hawaii.
The White House's numbers include hundreds of millions of dollars in sequestration cuts in the islands, affecting everything from environmental programs to senior meals. The biggest cut of those would result in the furloughs of 20,000 civilian employees in the Department of Defense, reducing pay by $134.1 million in the islands. Congresswoman Colleen Hanabusa says the administration is partly to blame because the Defense Department didn't plan for the possible cutbacks.
I want to know how it's going to affect Hawaii. And they were planning their budgets without any consideration of sequestration because they thought it would never happen. So now we're caught like this.
In other defense cuts, the White House says the Army would have $106 million cut from base operations in Hawaii. The Air Force would have to cut $15 million from its operations. And the Navy says the maintenance and repair of the USS Chavey could be canceled.
There would be some immediate economic impact, but it's not just that. It undermines our ability to be prepared in the case that something happens in the Asia-Pacific region.
The next biggest cuts would be in education funding. According to the White House, some 60 teacher and aide jobs would be at risk at public schools, as Hawaii would lose nearly $5 million in funding for primary and secondary education. The state would also lose $2 million in funding for some 20 teachers, aides, and staff who help children with disabilities. The White House also says programs that provide meals for seniors could be cut by about $189,000, and crime prevention programs could lose nearly $80,000 in grants. Even though the deadline is looming, lawmakers remain hopeful as they return to Capitol Hill.
They want to see us act like grown-ups and play well together, you know, and I think everyone's getting that message.
This is a totally self-inflicted crisis, and there's still time if cooler heads prevail and we compromise.
Ben Gutierrez, Hawaii News Now.